I had short-term memory. I couldn't focus well because there's a lot of gaming device. Because I was distracted, there won't be enough time to revise for my test papers.
I think before discovering about you guys, to me, end of the day work is just the beginning of another shift of work. When I come back and was hoping for him to really complete his homework, but most of the time the homeworks are not done. We did write down on the notebook what he needs to do for each day, but most of the time he will not refer to the notebook at all. Or even if you have a list, then he will always focus on what is the easiest to do rather than what is most important or what is most valuable. And I think the challenge for him is he doesn't know which he should address first. So he didn't have the skill at that point in time to form a strategy in terms of which of the tasks he should focus on. So it's very frustrating. I didn't feel good because when I put myself in his shoes, my dad and my mom is back, I would like to spend time with them. So he would feel miserable and I would feel miserable after yelling at him. So it's not a very nice feeling, and he goes to bed sometimes feeling sad or feeling guilty, which I want to avoid that. I started to reflect, is result what I want, or is it more about values, characters? And when I came to know about you guys, and I think it's something that is possibly I could change his mindset. I'm happy from this program. It's not just about teaching you something and then move away, but I think continuously Amanda's were checking with him. Are you doing this? How are you planning your schedule and your timetable? The timetable is bi-weekly, checking whether it makes sense or doesn't make sense at all. I think it's fun. We had open communication and he could share all his stuff that he's excited about. For instance, his Pokemon, Naruto, and all of this. I think it's good because you have someone to look up to, someone to learn from. He's been on this program for a number of months and I could see a change in him. In terms of character, the way he thinks, I could see a significant difference. And I think this program helps him in terms of what is most valuable for him, address those first. He is taking ownership of some of the school activities. He started to scribble stuff on the calendar to kind of remind himself about it. I thought the spelling, the weekly spelling, was the first obvious change that I see in him, right? He started to practice on his own and test on his own. Previously, he will always have the excuse that, "Oh mom, can you test me?" But with this program, now it's so independent, he can do it on his own. So it's like an autopilot. So that first spelling gave him lots of confidence that, hey, I can do this on my own. Then I can similarly do this for others. I see progress. I think he's independent. So that's why I'm pretty happy about this.
The first thing I learned from Amadeus was this hack called the no prompt hack. It helped me in my spelling because my parents doesn't have to help me. Like, not just when I practice it, but I can also remember it mentally without even saying it. But I was pretty brilliant before. Science used to be one of my weakest subjects. After this course, it makes it easier for me to learn. I wouldn't really use that much time on games unless it's really a free time. So every day, I'll write down my class list, what I have to do.
I think at the beginning, we had doubts as well, whether some of these video testimonials were this staged, right? And today, I'm actually doing a testimony on my own. Different kids will have different rate of progress, right? I think what's most important for parents is be there for your kid. Don't set expectation, accept anything from your kid, right? Be there for your kid, because if you're not there for your kid, then there's nowhere that your kid can look out to. Number two is have an open mind. When I learned from Aaren during the class, one of the strategy was to focus on what is valuable rather than going straight to your homework, because your homework is something that you need to do anyway. But if you're going to learn something new, then that is highly valuable. Then do that first. So that was something that never occurred to me. It's important, right? But it may not be the most valuable. So it's something that parents can learn as well. A balance of having a financial commitment and also taking a leap of faith. If this is something that within our financial appetite, let's try this. I'm very happy that we tried that, because I think our end goal is, as he progressed beyond primary school, you want him to be independent, learning to learn skills, right? Don't be so overly dependent on tuition. I thought that was something that we were trying to drive towards. And today, he's having tuition for math, Chinese, and English. He's already off science, so we are very happy. Hopefully, he can off another subject, which is math, he says that he enjoys math. At the end of the day, you want to have quality time with the kid, and they can share with us about their day. Because when we are at work, then they will be on autopilot doing stuff on their own. And if they have questions, I think then that is where we can help them, right? The more challenging stuff. But I think my aspiration is really to be a mentor to him and not to be like a slave driver. I think this program, don't look at just the academic, look into things like values, characters that you want your kid to grow up with. You want a child who is self-motivated, self-driven, independent, right? And this kind of help you as a parent spend quality time with them rather than getting upset, yelling at them, reminding them about schoolwork, because now they are independent, they can do things that they need to do on their own. I think these are all good values.